Breaking news. I repeat, breaking news. Noah Lyles with some pretty disgusting comments towards Anthony Edwards and Adidas as a whole. Anthony Edwards had a launch party in Paris after the Olympics, and Noah Lyles was invited by Adidas. And he had these comments to say. He said, you want me to do what? You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to the NBA finals in a sport that you don't even care about. And you are giving him a shoe? I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting hating vibes from Noah Lyles. This is awfully haterish, if you ask me. I mean, Noah's supposed to be happy for another young up and coming black man. He's a fellow Adidas athlete. He's getting money. He's a budding superstar. Noah's supposed to be showing love. Instead, I don't know. This kind of nasty. If you ask me, you guys let me know in the comments how you feel about this. And if I'm tripping, am I reaching? Or does it seem like Noah's kind of hating? Now, for those of you who don't know what shoe it was, let me go ahead and throw this on the screen because this actually is the shoe that Anthony Edwards just dropped. Hold on. Let me make this a little better and more presentable for you guys. You can see these are the all gold AE1s. And obviously they did this as a testament to his achievement in Paris in the Olympics, USA getting gold. Now, check this out. Okay. It's vibes, right? It's vibes. Is it not vibes? Let me play this one more time for you guys because it's just vibes. This is the reason why Anthony Edwards is who he is. Just look at the aura. Look at it. Just oozing aura. Gold cake, gold shoe, gold medal, gold man. Hey, a golden character, right? Right? All right, so this is where we're at right now because Noah Lyles essentially had this to say about the whole situation. And I quote, he said, well, this is an article that dropped regarding this whole thing. It says, when Lyles was negotiating an Adidas contract extension last year, the company, he says, threw him what he thought to be was a bone. Adidas invited him to a shoe release event for Anthony Edwards, the rising Minnesota Timberwolves star, who got plenty of talent, but unlike Noah Lyles, isn't a six-time world champ. World champ. We'll get to that in a second. Noah said, quote unquote, you want me to do what? Says Lyles. You want to invite me to an event for a man who has not even been to an NBA finals in a sport that you don't even care about, and you were giving him a shoe. No disrespect. The man is an amazing athlete. He is having a heck of a year. I love that they saw the insight to give him a shoe because they saw that he was going to be big. All I'm asking is, how could you not see that for me? Adidas has declined to comment on this so far. And Lyles actually did re-sign with Adidas back in February, which is apparently the most lucrative track and field shoe deal since Usain Bolt. So first off, I want to give Noah his flowers. Shout out to Noah. You came and you got gold in the 100. You got bronze in the 200. Bronze in the 200. You are one of the better Olympic athletes and more known Olympic athletes in the world. Noah, and we all know this, but you got to understand this one thing, Noah Lyles. Basketball players are just factually more influential and popular than track athletes. So for you to come out here and say this about Anthony Edwards, who's one of the most up and coming and beloved basketball players in the world, is insane. I think it's nasty. And Noah, like I said, I'm getting hating vibes. And just, I know this is the end all be all, but if you were just to go to these two Instagrams, Noah has 1.5 million followers. Anthony Edwards has 4. He's just factually more popular than you. Noah, I don't want to seem like I'm coming at you, but you don't have the influence that Ant has. You don't have the drip that Ant has. You don't have the following that Ant has. He's bigger. He's in a bigger and more profitable sport than you. And overall, he just got more aura than you. Anthony Edwards just has more aura than you, Noah Lyles. So you can't be mad at Adidas for not only A, giving him a shoe, but B, throwing a release event for his golden AE1s in Paris after they got gold. And on top of that, Noah, you got bronze. How you gonna be mad at a man for getting gold and you got bronze? Yes, I do know that you did get one gold medal, but in the event that you were actually supposed to win, you got bronze. On top of that, it's different categories, Noah, and you got to understand the type of figure that you have now made yourself. People gravitate to Ant Edwards a lot more than they gravitate to you. And it's just like people call you crazy when you say things like the world champions of what? You get criticized for that. Whereas when Anthony Edwards says things like, I'm the number one option on a team with Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Joel Embiid, people think he's actually, well, charismatic. They think he's confident. They like the fact that Ant says that. Why? Because Ant just has that aura about him. So it's two different things. Like it's 4 C's that I just said. Noah Lyles, you have 2 of them, and Anthony Edwards has 2 of them. Noah, you're crazy and chaotic, whereas Ant-Man is confident and charismatic. People just gravitate to him. And ultimately, people, the point I'm trying to make is Noah Lyles is saying that people should invite him to events like this and that he should have a shoe deal with Adidas. Noah, I'm here to tell you, buddy. Buddy, I'm here to tell you this. You wouldn't come close to moving the units that Anthony Edwards is moving right now. If they came out with a Noah Lyles shoe deal and you got a predominant track shoe or spike, or they can even just give you a running shoe, I'm here to tell you, Noah, it would be a flop. So be lucky that they didn't give you that shoe and actually be happy that you have a lucrative shoe deal. Now, Noah, once again, I love what you're doing. I love who you are. And personally, I like the comments that you make. I like you saying that they're not the world champions or the champions of the world. That's okay with me. But other people don't really like that. I like the fact that you had the nuts and the gall to say, I'm not going to this event. I need my own event. But other people aren't going to like that so much, Noah. And on top of that, you should have just went and supported Anthony Edwards just because Anthony Edwards is who he is. Instead, you kind of threw shade at him. And so I'm going to go ahead and play this clip from Noah Lyles as well. You guys, feast your eyes on the screen. Listen to what the man had to say about Ant-Man in this clip and just Adidas in general. Well, no, this was actually about the USA basketball team. He said, of course, Team USA came out on top. And of course, I knew they would. Are you sure you knew they would, Noah? After saying the world champions or what? But let's hear what he actually has to say. He said this.
Thing of I consider now they're Olympic champions, and the Olympic champions, you face the whole world, and they saw how difficult it is, and of course they came out on top,
Noah.
and of course I knew they would because we have some of the greatest athletes, but they saw you can't just slap everybody together and say this is a great team. You know, there's a ton of countries out there who say, hey, you know, we're not lying down just because we don't play in the NBA. You know, we have cohesion, we have our own way of playing the game, and there was a lot of close calls. But again, like myself, I have confidence in the U.S. basketball teams that they were going to make it all the way. And I think they were playing Serbia a few nights ago, and they were down probably like 10, 15 points, and my coach was like, oh, they're in trouble now. I said, how close is it? It's like 15 points. No, they're going to win.
Was Noah actually rooting for Team USA or was he not? I don't know. I can't tell you guys that. But it's been a lot of backhanded compliments. It seems like it's been a little bit of jealousy. And also it seems like he's just hating on Ant. But once again, what do I know? I'm just calling it how I see it. Noah, you are an amazing athlete. You are top 1 or 2 in your profession. And Ant is probably top 15, top 20, maybe top 10. But even with that being said, you have no type of influence towards Ant, and you can't stack up to what he's doing. Noah, I would advise you to, instead of being competitors to what these guys are doing, maybe collaborate. Maybe show them some love. And Noah, you might get the love that you deserve in return. And closing, I'm going to just go ahead and put this on the screen. And this is what Ant had to say about this whole thing. He kind of just addressed it in an Instagram post. As you can see the comment, Ant just said, first stop on the metal tour, Adidas Ground Paris. And it was just as simple as that. Ant throwing up the deuces. Great event. And Ant simply just said, for the people. Maybe that's why Ant's as dope as he is, because he's doing it for the people. All right, y'all. We'll catch you on another PC break-in. I'll holler at you soon. Comment in the comment section whether you think Noah was hating or whether you think he was keeping it real and was being genuine for doing this. We out.